annals of history, there are figures who transcend their time, leaving an indelible mark on the world. One such luminary is Saint John Paul II, whose life was a testament to faith, resilience, and a tireless dedication to serving humanity. Join us as we delve into the inspiring biography of this remarkable man.
Despite these hardships, Carol Joseph Wojtyla Sr. died on February 18, 1941 due to a heart attack at the age of 61. His death occurred when Pope John Paul II was still a young man, and his older brother Edmund was died at age 26 by having a scarlet fever. At that time, there was no vaccine. Karol Joseph Wojtyla, later known as Saint John Paul II, was born on May 18, 1920 in Wadowice, Poland. His early life was marked by adversity. He was 8 years old when he received his first communion. Later, he lost her mother Emilia Kaczorowska Wojtyla passed away on April 13, 1928 by having kidney and heart failure. When Karol Joseph Wojtyla Jr., her early death had a profound impact on the future Pope's life, and he often spoke about the deep influence of his parents' faith and the loss of his mother at a young age. When he was 18 years old, Karol enrolled in the Jagiellonian University of Krakow in 1938. Young Karol excelled academically and athletically. It was during this time that he met his spiritual mentor, John Tyronowski, and was introduced to Carmelite of mysticism of St. John of the Cross. This meeting profoundly changed the course of his life, leading him to the priesthood.
Vatican City, scene of yet another meeting of the College of Cardinals as they gather in conclave to select a successor to Pope John Paul I. The press of the world and a vast growing crowd wait until evening for the signal that announces the result of the voting. A Pope has been elected. The Vatican balcony becomes the center of attention. But for the expectant world, a shock. The new Pope is non-Italian, the first for 456 years. He's Cardinal Karol Wojtyla, the first Pope from a communist country. He names himself Pope John Paul II and blesses the crowd. After the initial surprise at the Sacred College's choice, the Catholic and non-Catholic world is overjoyed.
During his pontificate, John Paul II undertook numerous historic journeys, visiting over 129 countries. He became a symbol of peace, reconciliation, and hope, often meditating conflicts and addressing global issues, including human rights, social justice, and the sanctity of life.
You're the Pope? Why would you care about me?
My dear friend, I give in the eyes of God everyone equal and serving in love and compassion. Tell me, what brings you to this city?
Life hasn't been kind to me. Your Holiness. I lost my job, my family. I never thought I'd end up like this.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Pope John Paul II was the victim of an assassination attempt on May 13, 1981, the feast day of Our Lady of Fatima. He miraculously survived the attack, although he almost died. On the occasion of the recent 40th anniversary of this event, Let's look back at the important impact that this singular providential coincidence. The Vatican announced Friday that Pope John Paul II would be declared a saint after it was proven he had performed 2 miracles, both of them after his death. According to the Church, John Paul performed his first miracle on a French nun with Parkinson's disease in June 2005, several months after he died, while he performed the second miracle on a Costa Rican woman with an aneurysm in 2011, 6 years after his death. John Paul served as Pope from 1978 until he died in 2005. He was beatified in 2011. The second miracle, leading to the canonization of John Paul II, concerned a 50-year-old woman from Santiago, Costa Rica, Floribet Mora Diaz. Diaz suffered a brain aneurysm in April 2011, and after a series of tests in a hospital, including a brain scan and a 3-hour operation, the doctors told her that her condition was inoperable and terminal, and that she would have only 1 month to live after receiving the bad news. Floribet went home and was consigned to bed to keep her comfortable for the remainder of her days here on earth. As a wife and mother of 4 children, she had a strong desire to live and began praying to Pope John Paul II for his intercession.
Get up. Don't be afraid.
My husband surprised, I got up of my bed and told him that I felt well, and I also informed him about my encounter with the deceased pontiff. They declared that my virtually instantaneous cure was scientifically inexplicable by any known natural agencies. Later, a commission of a medical physician was assembled by the Vatican. The commission brought me to Rome in secret and admitted me to hospital for a new examination and compared my current state of health to neurological records and scan from before my cure.
John Paul II's life and legacy continue to inspire millions around the globe. His unwavering commitment to faith, peace, and the betterment of humanity make him a timeless figure whose influence reaches far beyond the confines of his papacy. He remains a beacon of hope and a symbol of the enduring power of faith. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable life of St. John Paul II. May his story continue to inspire and guide us in our own quest for a better world.